Welcome to Introduction to Corporate Finance. My name is Greg Pierce, finance coach, and we're here to go over 12 different sessions, topical areas that are key to corporate finance and some personal finance topics. We're going to use as our guide the best-selling corporate finance book in America, and that is Ross Westerfield and Jordan's Fundamentals of Corporate Finance. We'll go through 12 separate sessions. This is a very exciting field. If you learn these concepts well, they'll serve you well in your corporate life, your business life, and your personal life. So study these very, very hard. They'll help you make very good decisions when you're out there in the world. First of all, we're going to talk about an introduction to corporate finance. What is it all about? What are the things that are on the mind of the corporate finance manager each and every day? And this carries up to you if you're CMO, CEO, CFO, COO, all of those different C-suite organizations, but also to become a really effective financial analyst, financial manager, or just manager of your own business in general. This information will be very, very helpful. In session 2, we're going to talk about financial statements, taxes and cash flow, income statements, balance sheets, and cash flows, and how to standardize and common size them. In session 3, we're going to work with these financial statements. We're going to have lots of numbers so we can do all kinds of mathematics, simple division for the most part, and we'll come up with financial ratios. And what do those financial ratios mean, and how can they help us evaluate the corporation and the corporation's success? And we can use those ratios to compare our company with other companies in our industry and other industries. In session 4, we'll talk about long-term financial planning and control. We'll talk about budgeting and forecasting, strategic planning, and how do we do it? What's the percent of sales approach is a very effective tool in this 4th session. In the 5th session, we're going to talk about the time value of money, how a dollar today is not worth a dollar tomorrow, and this is lump sum time value of money. We'll play a game like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? How much money do I need to deposit today, present value, in a lump sum to have $1 million or $2 million when we turn 65, which if you're 21 today would be about 44 years from now. So we'll discuss that under lump sum time value of money. Session 6, we'll look at discounted cash flow valuation. Can I still get to that $1 million target by investing a small, discrete amount each and every year, each and every period? And the answer is yes, and we'll discover how to do that in session 6. Session number 7, we'll look at interest rates and bond valuation. What exactly is a bond? Basically, it's an interest-only loan. And how do interest rates affect bond values? Interest rates go up, bond values go down. So we'll learn about that in session number 7. In session 8, we're going to talk about how to value stocks. 3 different ways. There are many more, but we'll do some basic introductory methods of stock valuation, which you'll find very interesting. We'll talk about dividends and dividend yields and percentage gains on our stock investments. In session number 9, we'll look at investment criteria for large capital investment projects. If you're going to build a big building in your company, what is the net present value? So NPV is one of the key metrics to use when evaluating these large capital investments: NPV, IRR, AAR, and payback period. Very simply, your CFO may ask you, when are you going to pay me back if I give you $10 million for this new plant? In session number 10, we're going to talk about making effective capital investment decisions. We're going to look at some key concepts like operating cash flow and how do we calculate it. 4 different ways. So that's a very key concept toward making effective large capital investment decisions. Session number 11, we're going to finalize looking at projects, evaluating them one last time, and look at break-even analysis, accounting break-even, cash break-even, and financial break-even, and how do we calculate those measures. Finally, we'll wrap everything up with a very exciting topic, some lessons from capital market history. How have financial instruments done over time? We're going to talk about large company stocks, small company stocks, corporate bonds, government bonds, and just interest rates in general. What have interest rates done over the last 90-some years? And what lessons can we learn from this capital market history? Very exciting conclusion to the course. So basically learn these concepts well, and they will serve you well when you go into your business life and also on your personal life. Hope you enjoy these 12 sessions of Introduction to Corporate Finance.